What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Yesterday's trade ended up playing out actually towards the bearish direction, just like what we discussed. Yesterday, the 1 hourly order flow was towards the bearish direction. The order flow on the daily was also towards the bearish direction. So the correct trade yesterday would have been short. However, like for reasons that I've discussed yesterday, that was just straight up a no trade. The reason being is that so far on the weekly chart, we are in some kind of bullish just area, and we're going to be expected to bounce from this area anytime this week or next week. The reason why that is the case is because we have at the moment, 80% chance that we're going to get a federal rate cut sometime around September 16th. I say around, but it's really September 16th. And if you know anything about the risk markets, is that rate cuts are amazing for risk on assets, stuff like Bitcoin, Nasdaq, S&P, whatever. Anything that performs well in like speculative assets, they perform really well when you get low interest rates. For the majority of the last couple of years, Bitcoin has been able to form multiple new all-time highs, even with really high interest rates. So this is only going to be good news for Bitcoin. And so with that in mind, we can reasonably expect the fact that price right now is retracing into some kind of higher targeting bullish PD array a couple of weeks before that rate cut event. This is a really bullish sign. At least that is what I'm anticipating so far. Anyways, in this video, going to get into the overall just kind of higher time frame kind of play, as well as today. If you guys remember from yesterday's video, we said that it was not going to be the highest probability of trading days, but today that is a different story. We have news, we have clear-cut direction, we have a clear daily bias, and yeah, let's get into it. And for those of you that are new to the channel, just understand that you're probably at the right place, because we tend to be right more often than we're wrong. So far, since I started tracking all of these calls publicly on YouTube, we have 97 wins out of the last 122 calls that we've made here on, not just here on YouTube. So yeah, if you're new, probably at the right place. But anyways, let's kick things off with the weekly. Again, you are in a bullish order block right here. As for when the price is going to bounce, again, probably within the next couple of weeks, just based on the fact that we have an interest rate cut on the way. And in terms of the daily chart, yesterday's candle closed bullish, which means we should be having a bullish daily bias for today. Secondly, you have also swept out this prior liquidity. This is not going to be super obvious on the Binance chart, but the moment I go onto the Bybit chart, this is going to become much more clear, where these are relatively equal lows left behind from the 5th of July. Basically, we haven't revisited that area for a good couple of months. And right now, you have just swept it out. So far, price is giving you a really bullish reaction, plus the fact that you are in some kind of weekly, bullish PD array, which is, of course, a good sign. The fact that you have liquidity present within some kind of higher time frame, just kind of support level, you sweep it out, heading into some kind of news. You can start to piece the overall puzzle together, or at least the pieces are kind of coming along. But the only thing that you kind of want to pay attention to is the fact that so far, the order flow on the daily chart has been pretty bearish. And this is not going to change until, at the very least, you get a candle close on the daily chart above 112,500. Now, the reason why this is the case is because when price is in bearish order flow, when you retrace into bearish PD arrays, as we are currently doing right now, you actually anticipate price to get rejected off of this to form a new low. And this is purely based off of order flow. Now, again, this is the market, so it's like we can't always just take, one factor into account. The fact that we're in some kind of higher time frame level, but we're expected to bounce right now, obviously, makes the odds that we do break through much higher. But still, based on what we currently have in the market, and based on current price action, the correct move to do when you see price action like this is to actually go short. So until this happens, I cannot confidently say okay, yeah, we're definitely bullish. But if it happens, well, you know what to do. But that doesn't mean that we cannot just take a long right now, because yesterday's candle closed bullish. So the daily bias for today is still going to be bullish. So whatever trades that we look for today is still going to be towards the long side. The scenario that I just discussed here is much more applicable if you're a swing trader, or if you're dealing with longer time frames. Because here on the channel, the trades that we're calling mainly is going to be intraday, which means we're looking to open and close our trades within the same day. Most of the time, it even happens within the same hour, or at the very least within the same session. So that's the nature of the trades that we're calling. But if you're a swing trader, just understand that over here is already a good enough spot where you would definitely want to be accumulating some positions here. You would look to add further to your positions if you get a candle close above 112,500 and you flick this potential resistance into potential support, bounce from that point onwards, and boom, off you go. For the swing traders, this is what you do. Now, for the intraday traders, well, it's time to get into it. So right now, this is the bearish order block that we discussed yesterday. And we did discuss that, at least from an intraday perspective, we really want to see this bearish order block getting closed through, at the very least on the 1 hourly chart, before we can jump to, switching our bias on an intraday time frame into just towards the bullish side. The fact that we have gone so close to breaking through this order block, like with the current high set at 110,600, with the order block at 110,650, pretty much means that this is relatively equal lows at this, relatively equal highs at this point, and it's very likely that today we're going to break through it. Again, yesterday's daily candle closed bullish, which means that today we're going to be looking for bullish trades. And at the moment, we have a couple of PD arrays that also support this theory. Of PD arrays aside, we also have order flow that is supporting this theory. Just to give you an idea, the fact that we have closed above this level right here yesterday means that this is a bullish change in state of delivery. And so this yesterday became validated as a potential order block where price, if it were to retrace into there, we would expect price to actually bounce from there. Now, the fact that today we have closed above this level right here means that the CISD is 100% confirmed. And at the very least, from the perspective of the 1 hourly chart, order flow is definitely bullish. And so when you have bullish order flow, you look to buy into bullish PD arrays. So in the event that you retrace into this further gap, that you retrace back into this order block right here, this is going to be an area where you would be looking to buy. And just to draw out that level for you, the first level that we'll be looking at is $110,000. Second level could be at around 109,600. And so these are the two PD arrays that we will be anticipating price to, if it retraces into either one of these levels sometime today, especially during the New York session. And the exact time frame that you're going to be looking at here is going to be around 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And the reason why this is not the usual 7 a.m. that we usually, kind of prescribed is because today we have news at exactly 10 a.m. Now, when you have news days, ideally you want to look for these moves to happen either in the hour leading up to the news until the hour after the news. So basically anywhere between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. it's probably going to be your highest probability trading windows. So if possible, I would even recommend just playing it safe, anywhere between 6 a.m., 7 a.m., potentially even 8 a.m. The ideal timing, again, 9 to 11. And so if this happens between 9 to 11, you come into the zones and we start showing a 5-minute change in state of delivery towards the bullish direction, then that's going to be your setup for today. And the reason why you also want to wait for just a 5-minute change in state of delivery is because, I want you to picture this. In the event that you retrace all the way back down here, the 5-minute order flow is going to be pretty bearish. And you don't want to be buying into bearish order flow. Ideally, you want to look for some kind of confirmation that the market is giving you that, hey, your thesis is indeed correct before you jump into it. If that happens at exactly 9 to 11 a.m., then that's going to be the setup for today. And if you're wondering, okay, is this level going to be more likely or is this level going to be more likely? Honestly, I don't know. And it's not my job to, figure that out either. One thing you need to understand about being a trader is that it's less about predicting where the bottom is going to be or predicting what the market is going to do, but more like just preparing or mapping out multiple scenarios beforehand, before the session even begins, and mapping out a few conditions that needs to be met before you jump into a trade. And once you enter into these areas and once those conditions are met, then you simply read and react and just do whatever you've already planned to do. So the honest answer is that price could either bounce from here, which is totally valid. Price could come all the way down here, form a 5-minute order flow. Price could come all the way down here, form a 5-minute change in order flow. This would be valid as well. And in fact, one other scenario that you could definitely look for is the fact that this family gap here has already been filled technically a few minutes ago. And there is also a likelihood that price is going to just form, start closing above this level right here. Now, if you get a 1 hourly candle close above 110,300, that means that this is potentially going to become another bullish order block that you can take into account. So basically, instead of looking for price to retrace, you would actually just be looking to trade every little order block towards the upside for the remainder of today. Now, for today, we can actually have a pretty reasonable target, which is 111,500. That's just a previous liquidity level that has yet to be filled. Potentially another one at 111,800. But to be fair, guys, just like how I always recommend on this channel, every single trade, just make sure you take some profit at 2R, because to be honest, as a trader, if you want to make a really sustainable career out of this, you don't really need more than 2R. If you can repeat this for a couple of times every week, you're going to be making really, really good money. But outside of that, just to give you, just a little bit of a word of caution is the fact that, again, at least from the daily perspective, we are not yet bullish because this is still in bearish order flow. Right now, what we're trading is just purely lower time frame. And so you need to understand that right now we're trading into some kind of higher time frame resistance here. So don't be too greedy, at least not for now. Take your profits here, or take your profits at 2R And don't be surprised if like this call just ends up failing and price actually just dumps straight away. And that's why we need to look for that 5-minute confirmation in order flow, because like price could very well just like start dumping from this point onwards. And yeah, if you don't get a 5-minute change in order flow, then there's no trade, there's no lock. But if there is, then jump into a long, because this is still super valid. But yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Trade safe. Cheers.